Now, for achieved, the other component, one of the three components that you need, is seasonality. And seasonality is very, very basic. For just achieved, bare achieved, all you need to do is talk about where the peaks and the troughs are. You don't even have to say how much above or below the average line is. So here it is. There is an annual season pattern. You have to identify that there is a pattern, and you have to say whether it exists or not. That's all you have to do. There is a seasonal pattern. There is obviously a very consistent one here. Generally, the month with the highest amount of sea ice in the Arctic is March. So you identify the peak, the highest seasonal effect during March. The highest amount, the peak, is in March. And the month with the lowest amount of sea ice, the trough, is in September. So that's all you have to do. The peak, the trough, and this is the peak right here. And identify what they are. If you want to get a little bit more further into this, and it's a little bit more, then you can say how far below the expected average it is, and how far above the expected average those peaks and troughs are. And that will get you your achieved. Now for predictions, the only thing that you have to do is make a prediction. And this is done from the table. This is done from the table that comes with the predictions graph. It is not even put on this one, but it doesn't matter. You don't have to have it on there, you just have to state, I estimate from the graph that the area of sea ice for September 2011 will be about 3 million of square meters. So all they've done is made a prediction from their chart, not from the graph. It has to come from the prediction chart that Insight gives you. So the prediction chart, not from this graph. So get the prediction chart up, make sure that you include that on your write-up, and then make a prediction for some time in the future, past the time, and make it from the chart. Just simply make a statement about the estimate with the units and round it off to something that's appropriate. The projection of the amount of sea ice in 2011 should be quite accurate, assuming the trend line does not change and there are no errors or ramps in the data set. That doesn't even have to be said to make achieved.